Welcome back, survivors. I'm the SurvivalVis, and we return to Dinosystem. So we're actually... Let me hit escape. I can't see. Yeah, I know there's another kind of hotfix update coming soon, but I don't think it's quite here yet. So I just want to see... Alright, I gotta... Okay, let's get our bearings a bit. We've got a few more raw pelts to kind of clean up here. We've got our bedroll made, our axe, tendons, stuff like that together. Another carcass we can work on. Let me find a couple of stones. Now, one thing that got recommended me in the comments of the last video was to cook the meat right away. The only problem is we have to mind how hot out it is. And actually, before I get into more trouble with that, I'm just going to close the door. Is that Xanthidus there? No, Xanthidus is somewhere else. A few Triceratops around, that's about all. Okay, we are bleeding a little bit, so you know what? Actually, we're only at 10%, so I think that we can leave as is for a little bit. Let's see how we're doing, though. Okay, it is getting pretty cool, so you know what? I think what we will do is try to... I thought they patched that so that way this didn't affect this at all. Okay, that's peculiar. Oh, what? Actually, maybe the update's already out then, because... No, we need those leaves. One thing is when you check a tree, you actually see how many of different things there might be there, so that's a nice little touch. That's a little touch I wasn't expecting them to do, so that's pretty handy to know. Yeah, so this tree is basically nothing left to it. Oh, this one's got quite a bit. Okay, we'll take all of this with us, so that way we can light the fire. We're pretty well rested now. Just want to see. I do have this carcass to work at getting more meat off. So maybe we'll take the axe and do a little bit of this first to let ourselves dry out. Well, then with this Troodon cleaned up, I don't remember if there's another one underneath it or not. We'll take a quick look. I know it's kind of hard to see with the brightness right now. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Wait, 20%? I thought we were... No, maybe we cut ourselves on trying to use some of that. If that's the case, let me see. I do have leaves in here. Not the cape, just one regular leaf. There's one. Try a little bit of first aid. Never mind. Okay, we're dry again. So, stone and... Where'd another stone go? I had a lot sitting over here. Oh, there's... Okay, let's try lighting the fire proper now. Yeah, strength is a bit low, so we'll cook everything up. That way it should last longer. Try that again. Okay, we'll wait till we start hearing some of that going. Got the 2 stone axes, which are good. Let me move the stones over here. Try to kind of clear out a little bit of... Oh, no, the bow we want to keep over here. That stone will go there, that one will go there. That leaf we can kind of put on. Okay, let those cook up. That should be enough fuel in the fire for that. I'm actually going to see if I can sneak out and grab another branch quickly. Now, with that last one put on, that should be enough to keep the fire going until the last bit we have there are cooked. You will also eat a bit of food now. And then once that's done, we are definitely going to... Yeah, we're going to extinguish the fire once all this is cooked. Wonder if I'll actually need the shovel to kind of shovel dirt onto it or not. Okay, so there's some cooked, there's some cooked. And there's the last bit cooked. Okay, so that's extinguished, the door is shut, we're good on our levels. So we're going to try getting some sleep, and hopefully this will let us recover a bit. Oh. We'll see how morning, well, I guess suppose afternoon kind of strikes for us. We're hopefully going to be sheltered enough that the heat, heat won't be much of a problem. Toughness rose up a bit. We should have bleeding heal in just a moment or two. Everything's looking pretty good for another day on the island, though. Oh, although 44 degrees Celsius out, I still think that the... Oh, we got Xanthidus right here. 101 days old. Probably the oldest animal we know of on the island so far. Okay, we're going to get back inside, because in this heat, there's not much we can really do without risking dying of overheating. So maybe what we'll do is make a few sharp stones, because I think we're out of the small ones now. There's not much you can... Oh, I guess I broke the stone making one. I don't know if I really want to, like... Oh, this is the problem I'm hitting right now, is what do you really do? You can't go outside because it's blisteringly hot out. It's 44 degrees just in the air. There's not a way to really cool down from it. Guess we're basically stuck inside waiting for now. Oh, I thought I left some meat in the thing. Okay, let's see. Just more water. So we're going to quickly head up, get... No, we're going to walk right into here to see if that wetness will help us a little bit. A bit, although it's more our sweat than anything, I think. Back inside. Everything else looks good there. I don't really have much I can do aside from cleaning up these pelts. And then I'm kind of nervous because if we start bleeding, that's going to really take us low. Oh boy. We're at least not losing any health at the moment. Of course, I had to say something. We weren't losing health until we started bleeding again because we cut ourselves. No! We've got some baby ankylosaurs out and about. You know what? I'm going to make a quick save here. I hope I don't have to load it, but you never know. Yeah, I've got some baby ankylosaurs roaming about. A lot of dung sitting around from all the herbivores in the area, which is nice. Yeah, it's kind of nice to see that there are these little guys out and about. I do more, except I can't really leave here, else I'm going to roast to death, because we are... It reduces healing rate by 10%, but... Oh, do I dare go out and try to get some leaves? Yeah, I'm going to be dumb. I'm just going to try to snag a couple. Okay, rush back inside where it's colder. Try some first aid and see if we can kind of fix that healing rate. I know it's so hot, but there's nothing we can really do about it. Okay, there we go. Too agitated to sleep, probably because it's too hot. Oh lord, this is going to be a pretty boring episode for you guys, I'm afraid, but it's all we can really do is just wait out the heat. We've got what sleep we can. Basically seems we're going to have to do everything by night now. I'd love to get a little better look at these little ankylosaurs that are around, but again, it's... Okay, so it's 42 degrees in the air, we have -7 degrees, thanks for insulation and wetness, minus another 2 degrees because we're not doing anything, and then because we're fat, we have 4 degrees on us. Overall, not exactly a fun time here on our island. I think all we'll really be able to do is just try to get what sleep we can and hope that boosts up some of our numbers. Biggest thing is going to be trying to get our health up, and for that I'll actually probably try making a little health poultice. But for that we need to find some red ferns and leaves, and the only way to really be able to go out and do that is to let the temperature drop. At least we've got a big boost to our health starting to come back, so that's very good. How's our strength doing right now? Still pretty low. I think the low health is one of the bigger ones taking a toll to it, though. Okay, but it's cooler now. Maybe not by much, but enough that I can do a little bit of searching. So let me see, what do I need for healing mush? It's 1 resin and the 9 red leaves. Okay, so we'll close that up. Resin should be easy enough to find. Might as well take both back with us. Oh, just 1 day old. Tiny little guys. But we're not going to go after any of them because we have plenty of materials. We will secure our door, though. Just want to see, what is zoology? Almost up to level 40, so that'll be good to know. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so actually, it doesn't have a parent, so we could potentially can't see over mountains, so you know what? I am going to take a spear with us, because I don't... Or, you know what? Maybe I'll take a stone axe instead. Not to cut anything down with, but just in case we run into a Troodon or something. I think some of the animal AI got a few tweaks in the last little hotfix that went out, so I don't know if they would chase me quite like they were. Ooh, just reaching water. Okay, I was a little worried because he turned pretty sharply at us, and... Holy crap, it's the entire Triceratops herd. Oh, and there is a Troodon here. Looks like she may be on her own, though. But we'll be careful about her. So there are still some out and about on the islands. I don't really know where to start looking for any of these red ferns, because it looks like up here, a lot of the land is kind of crumbled and basically droughted away. So let's try this way. Going by Moe's Mountain now, see what we have on the other side. Oh, a big stone just randomly sitting there. Okay, we do have this area here where we had come across that kind of group of Troodons before. So unfortunately, it's kind of dark to be able to see, but I got to do a little bit of scouting just beforehand. Not seeing anything underneath those trees there. Now, I do see large Triceratops down here, though. There are a number of them. There's also a Tyrannosaur down there. I think our health will recover fast on its own. We're not going to get involved with that there. Should actually be careful and try to see exactly where and how far off that is, because this isn't a big mountain, so we may need to ready ourselves for war against it, to be honest. Because it is... It's just across the way from here. Oh, but I did see a red fern down this way. So we'll put that onto our back. There are only 7 here, though. That's a problem. There's not much point taking it entirely down. Actually, none of these guys are parented. I'm surprised. I wonder where Xanthidus is. Holy crap. Okay, that is actually... When did we have 3 Troodons suddenly move in here? Oh, my correction, 4. Oh, boy. Well, this is not good news. This is really not good news. I think what we'll do is we'll probably save and leave this episode here, and we might be in for warfare again. If those Troodons get aggravated at us, or if nothing really... Actually, I don't even know if the herbivores will take on the Troodons. That could be a problem. We may be at war with them soon enough. But for now, we'll just take a little break. So, thank you guys very much for joining me on another episode of Dinosystem. If you do like the series or have any tips or tricks that would come in handy for, as you can see, the noob that I am, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. I'm always listening and on the lookout for any feedback, comments, likes you guys leave on any of the videos. Until I see you all in the next video, though, please remember, as always, to take care and stay alive.